Hello. Today we have a clip of Amber speaking to Yaxley on Roman's panel after she had just been betrayed and humiliated by them when they callously shared her private messages with Yaxley for the entire Krama community to laugh and mock her. It came out later that Tiffany orchestrated this public humiliation for Amber by pushing them to release the messages, so this clip is relevant because it proves how easy it was for Yaxley to lie to Amber. He claims he betrayed her for letting Katie comment in her chat months before this and fails to mention that Tiffany had been pressuring him to do it. He now expects people to believe he doesn't speak to Tiffany anymore and is besties with darling Nikki and Amber now. The chances that he is telling the truth are slim. A leopard doesn't change his spots.
Okay, so honestly, sorry, I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but
Don't have to be. Listen, I'll talk to
Oh yeah,
anyone.
might be nervous. Don't be nervous. I ain't
Don't
gonna.
be nervous.
Nobody's gonna be rude
Oh.
to you.
Just talk.
so yeah, actually, I want to talk to you a bit, because I feel like there's kind of parts that you're kind of leaving out, and
Okay.
honestly, this is just truly how I feel about the whole thing.
Okay.
Whatever you want to think is what you want to think, but I did consider you my friend. And that day, when Katie came in my chat that day, I mean, you can see it in the screenshot. Like you say something to me about it, and it was a day where it was like 300 in my fucking stream, and it was stressful enough. And I think I even said on that stream, listen, I'm not going to block anyone today. And to be honest, I don't even think I saw Katie come in that day. And I think I even said that to you, but I said back to you, I said, Yaxley, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that allegation was being made, but you're always welcome on my panel. You're welcome to my stream. That's what I said back to you. So I was really kind to you back. But the problem I have is, like, I go and I looked and I'm like, well, wait a minute here. He's got Tiffany as a mod like 2 days prior to this, laughing it up. So can you not kind of see how that's a little bit like, okay, you're like laughing it up with my enemy, but now you're mad because I didn't block somebody on the spot, right?
Okay.
So, hang on.
Yeah, no, carry on.
So then we get to the next part, right?
Well, can I deal with that part first?
Sure.
Okay. The comment, wow, you have Katie in your chat, who, as we speak, is running around YouTube calling me a rapist, was on the 25th of June. What you've missed out, Amber, is that some point in April and May, when this all first kicked off behind the scenes, I kept you in the loop more so than anyone else except Tracy. Only me and Tracy knew the information that I was giving to you about what was going on behind the scenes. You told me, hang on. So you did know that an allegation of rape was being made by Katie, which had no basis. In fact, going back to April, May, right? So that's, let's just say at least a month before that statement was made about Katie being in your chat. I told you, I said, listen, Smiley, I don't know, name your close friends. Wyoming Smiley Tinksy is one of them, is it? I said, there are your friends are going over to Katie's street videos, and they're saying, I'm sorry you had a stroke, Katie. I'm sorry. I hope you can speak again. I hope you work this through. At the same time as she was calling me a rapist with no evidence at all, I asked you one favor in the 7 months we've been speaking. I said, can you get hold of your close friends, Gladys, Smiley, all of them, and can you explain that she's causing fucking chaos over here?
Okay.
Hang on, let me finish. And it will benefit your subs in the end, because they won't get dragged into this when it all comes out public. But you were kept in the loop privately. I classed you as a friend, and I kept you in the loop. Let me just finish this one part. The reason why I stopped speaking to you was because I didn't see you do that. Your subs were still going over and commenting on them videos. And so on the 15th of June, I never replied to your conversation. Okay?
Okay.
That is well before the comment about Katie being in your chat. I guess that was the final straw of me saying, you're a fucking fake friend.
However, okay, and I can have friends that can vouch for this. Okay. I did tell people. Okay, I did. But this is the problem, Yaxley, and I think I even told you this. Now, I forget a lot. At the time, I had a lot coming at me. So, look, if I forgot about that allegation, I apologize. But I think I even told you. I said, well, this is the problem. The problem is that all they've seen from you guys for months is say how horrible Tiffany is. And now they're seeing you on panel being all buddy. So I can only do so much. Like and that's the truth. That's,
so hang on. First of all,
I tell them because Yaxley, you told me that it was all just an act. So that's what I told people.
Okay, cool. Right. I'm going to share some. I'm going to fully get you in the know here. Okay. First of all, I don't have any friends online or offline that if they were accused of being a rapist when they weren't and they came to me, I would simply forget about it because I had a lot going on. That is far more serious than any email I get from work, any WhatsApp about camping at an air show. I would remember that one of my friends was accused of rape and there was no basis of fact. So you can't be this great friend of mine that you keep trying to push and then say, yeah, sorry, great friend, I simply forgot that someone was accusing you of being a rapist. Do you want me to put my 18-year-old daughter on next time she's here and you can tell her that? Do you want to see if she will accept that as an excuse from my friend, her dad?
Okay, Yaxley, look.
Okay, stop. Let me address the Tiffany thing. Tiffany came back into Tracy's chat, okay? Tracy's chat. Now, you know how it works over here. It's all about strategy and optics, okay?
Yeah, tell me that.
Right. Okay. I went to Tracy privately. Now, if I'd have told Tracy, Tiffany must not come in your chat or Tiffany must not have a wrench, Tracy would have said, go and fuck yourself, Yax. It's my chat. Okay, right. So she did start coming round. She was given a wrench and Tracy did that so that no one could ban Tiffany because Tiffany's not the most favorite person over here.
I'm talking about on your channel. Like, you got...
Listen, I only... If I did a premiere and I live stream and I gave her a wrench, it's because she would have been banned by other people.
Okay, but on the same breath, can you not see how that's a little extreme to get mad at me when I didn't even see Katie that day? Didn't even see her.
Hang on.
You got mad at me.
You were told about it 2 months before.
I mean, just come on, see it from my end too.
I do see it from your end. You didn't see it that particular time on the 25th of June when she was in your chat. What happened in fucking April and May?
Well, you didn't see it on your end the 2 days prior having Tiffany.
Amber, I spent 7 months listening to you and giving you advice and caring about you.
Right, and I cared about you. So given...
Clearly not enough.
No. Well, but Yaxley, again, if you're going to... Oh my God, I don't know how you can't see this. Okay, fair enough. You were mad that Katie came in my chat, right? But how can you not see that that it's a little unfair to expect me not to be equally as mad and at least not even talk to me that day? Because the way I took it, this is how I took it. I'm just going to be real. The way I took it was, okay, well, if he's mad that Katie just came in my chat and said hello, but he's got Tiffany in his chat, like listen up, the 2 days prior, laughing it up, right? Like, and the fact that you didn't bother like having a conversation with me or anything. The way I took that is, oh, okay, so he's back talking with her and he needs a reason to be mad at me because I'm sorry, but like I don't look at the message, but I mean, I didn't even see her that day. Didn't even fucking see her. Like,
right. Regarding the WhatsApp, I sent the message and then blocked you. So if you replied to me, which I'm sure you did because you've shown the screenshots, you would have known you were blocked because my avatar would have disappeared. So I never got your follow-up. Okay. I have published my side of the WhatsApp. I blocked you. I was disgusted in you. Okay. When Tiffany came back into the chat, it was very similar to Katie's stroke. Okay. An enemy comes to you and doesn't ask for anything. In Katie's case, she did. She asked for the war to end. In Tiffany's case, she didn't really ask for anything. She just started coming into the chat. Okay. There was no way that I had control over Tracy's chat. It doesn't work like that over here. If I tell Glenn now to ban someone in his chat, he'll tell me to fuck off unless there's a very good reason. Hang on. I kept you in the loop, Amber. I told you that we don't trust her. We didn't trust Katie. We didn't trust Tiffany. I told you this. And I said, there is a reason she's there at the moment, right? I kept you in the loop. I said, and I even said to Tracy, and this is what I'm going to make you aware of. I think you might already know it. Tracy said, while Tiffany is behaving in my chat, I don't mind her being in there. And I said, yes, but you must understand, Tracy, the optics of how this looks over in Lycan's community are not good. But don't worry, I've told Amber where we stand and that we don't trust her as far as we can throw her. Did I not say that to you, Amber?
You did, but like I said, first off, Tracy's chat is Tracy's chat, right? Yeah. I'm talking about yours. Right. But again, Yaxley, I'm going to go back to this. I have several friends, that can tell you straight up, because their first reactions were, oh my God, like why have we heard how awful Tiffany is for a year? Now all of a sudden they're buddy with her. Like, and because at
the time, Tiffany, right? Tiffany was useful to us. A Tiffany at peace, hang on. A Tiffany at peace was very, very useful for me and Tracy.